see a video online about FEMA camp in Beech Grove. Apparently, the story goes that the Amtrak station was abandoned, and the government stepped in and made it into a FEMA camp. So I went down to check it out. I live about 40 miles outside of Beech Grove. Emerson Garstang, you see the Amtrak station there? Right there you got Beech Grove Tire Company. On the other side of the road there's a little bar called the Grove. They take sandwiches over to the Amtrak station. The workers even come in there to eat during lunch. So I went right to the entrance, and I seen a lot of cars parked in the parking lot. So I went up and talked to the guard, and he didn't want to talk about it. He said some crazy lady made it up, and I think he's right. This is the guard shack. It's about 2:30 in the afternoon. I drive along the south side of the facility. It's the main road that goes in front of it. You see a lot of cars, power transformer, like a propane tank there. A lot of big buildings in the back. The place is huge. I had no idea what they did before, but from what I hear, they mainly just work on train cars. That's pretty much all they do now. If you get down to the far east side, it looks really spooky. It's quiet. It's mainly for storage. Looks like they store a lot of the cars down here. About 50 cars right there along the back of the property. Some of them are damaged. Some of them you can tell have been wrecked. A lot of them look like they just need simple maintenance. So at this point I'm driving back and I realize that the real story is showing that it's really an Amtrak station. And you see a truck in the back and little storage boxes. There's some railroad ties. A lot of people didn't want to talk about it. I mean, Beech Grove is pretty much one of the big employers around here. Even though the government's pretty much holding them up. They don't pay taxes. So I finally found some lady that lived across from the police station. She talked a little bit.
But I heard that, and this was on the radio in Ohio one time, heard that during World War II, they did put prisoners of war over there. Now, I've never been in there. I don't know what they've got. Who knows what they've got? But I have seen on the Comcast Channel 28, Beech Grove Access Channel, drawings and paintings, you know, what they would do with Amtrak if Beech Grove could get their hands on it. And it's, you know, it would be a beautiful mall.
Yeah, I heard it was like contaminated from the railroad ties.
I wouldn't doubt it a bit. There's the, you know where the old Indiana Coke and Coal Company's at over on Prospect Street, Fountain Square? I saw that guy that owned that on television last year sometime, and he said that, you know, they tried to sell that and didn't have any buyers. And he said finally they got it down to $1 and nobody would buy it. And he said it's because it's been there for 100 years and the ground is literally soaked. And it would take more money to clean that up, you know, I mean, digging down and digging all that up and hauling it off, than it would ever be worth.
This is probably why the city is a little skittish about talking about it. I guess they don't want to put down one of the big employers here in Beech Grove. A lot of the workers, they don't want to talk about it because one of their friends might work over there, or maybe a family member. They don't want to say anything that might jeopardize their friend's job. According to some press releases from the mayor's office, $41 million is paid in wages over about 600 employees. Good paying wages. This is the west side of the facility. It looks like one of the main buildings. See a lot of various stuff. Train cars. Probably some of the more bigger buildings. Train tracks running through there. There's some cars. A dumpster. Another building. That's the back side of the facility, which is like some woods and train tracks. There's a couple of cars that need repair. Looks like one of them was wrecked. And here in the meeting you can tell the city's been fixing it up. I still really needed somebody to talk on camera about it. So I chucked on down to the City Hall. See if I can find out something there. And they sent me to the communications director.
Yeah, I'm Tim Showalter, Communications Director here for the City of Beech Grove. I first became aware of that FEMA camp at a story on the internet about Amtrak about 2 years ago, and just was totally blown away by the story because it's just, in my opinion, such a false story and things are really taken out of context. I've even had calls from people around the country wanting to know about the camps. And when I tell them that there really aren't any camps there, and then I go through the facts of where it talks about the barbed wire fence going in instead of out and all that stuff, and I explained to them that the fence was built, that was a prior fence that was built, and then they updated the fence and they just built a fence outside of it, you know, and didn't take down the barbed wire. You know, they seem a little disappointed because they do want to believe that those are camps, but I've been over to the facility on many occasions, and if you take a close look at the video, they show a helicopter flying over. Well, when I was at the camp, at Amtrak, on the day that I met over there on a separate thing, I saw two news helicopters fly over. So helicopters are flying over all the time. It's nothing. It is a federal facility, and they do have security there that you have to go through as a worker or as a visitor also. And I think that they do have security cameras in the facility, but again, the city has security cameras in some of their facilities. So I would just encourage people to get the facts. I know several people who work at the facility. They're very hard-working, highly skilled contract people. So you know, just give me a break and come and see for yourself. That's all I have to say. So.
Banana kill, so I can videotape the FEMA camps. Get up it. Here I am on top of this big hill. I apparently climbed the wrong one, so I'll come over here and climb this one.
Here I am standing on top of a big dirt clod, big hill of dirt, gravel. You get a pretty good shot at the Amtrak facility. You see lots of cars. This is the second day I was out here, so this is probably like 11 o'clock, probably before lunch. And quite frankly, it looked pretty well maintained from up there. You get a good shot of everything. This is it. This is 2008 August. This Amtrak facility. They repair train cars. No guards trying to shush me away. No black helicopters. Been walking around for probably 2 days with the camera. That's it.